Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to. Wait, is my mic unmuted? Okay, it is. It is unmuted, don't worry. Welcome to another beautiful day here at Freedom Forge Studios. I forgot to put up my thingy. Boop. There we go. Today's going to be a pretty solid day. Pretty solid, pretty easy peasy. Well, not easy, very difficult, but pretty I think pretty solid. We have what we're saying, not saying hi. What do you mean not saying hi? Hello. Howdy. How are you doing? I forgot to turn on my stream deck. Welcome everyone to day 7 of the Great Refactoring. Oh, that's really loud in my ear. Holy crap. Okay, we'll just bring it to there. So, what we're doing today is, one, I didn't open my streamer bot yet. There we go. Hold up. I'm not lame. I'm just drawn that way. Yeah, see? Like that. Y'all, everyone here, I have great news for you. You're not lame. You're not. Because you're here and you said hi. It's snarky to tell someone to come in when they wanted to say hi. I don't even know if I have anything to commit yet. We just started. What do you mean I am lame? No, you are not, Fun Guy the Real. I have nothing to commit yet. Let's do this. We'll do this. We'll just get it ready. We'll get it ready. And the next thing we do, we'll commit. Nothing to commit. All right. So, what we got going on here? We got the anti-pre-roll ads about to roll out. And once those are up, I'll give a deeper explanation. First, to redeem commit. Let's go. Indeed. Well, so what we're going to do is we're going to be setting up the map. So what we found out yesterday is our map was way too small. Way too small. So I'll give, after the pre-roll ads are done, I'll give a little explanation as to what we're doing here. Actually, I think everyone here doesn't have ads, so I'll just explain it now. Looks like you forgot to commit your $5 million, so we'll take that. Fun Guy, I don't have $5 million. No way. I don't even have $1 million. I don't even have $100,000. I don't even have 50 or 25 or 10 or 9 or 8 or 7 or 6 or 5 or 4 or 3 or 2. I am broke. Absolutely broke. Sameness. Yeah. We're broke. We're on that ramen noodle budget. Man, oh man. All right. So what we're doing today, folks, is we realized I think you all have, you all are subs here. What we have is, we found out our map was way too small. So we just made a bigger one. And this is probably going to be the correct size that we're going to go with. What do you mean I can only eat Kraft mac and cheese with my budget? Yeah, ramen noodle. Well, listen, Kraft mac and cheese is more expensive than ramen noodles. That's like $2.99 a box. We're dealing with 99 cents. At least my roommate has money. So what we're doing is the map was too small. Now I think this is a decent sized map. So it takes about 16 seconds to go all the way across. I think that's good enough. But what we're going to plan on doing is we're going to add some walls. Now we want like just a basic wall setup. So I'm thinking what we do is broken vibes. I think what we do is we do something like this. and something like this for level 1. And this will be a, do red, boss. Something like that. And then the next one we'll do is maybe, I don't know, I have to think of like what's a good wall layout that is kind of like exciting. Maybe something like that. And then like, because the idea with the walls is that they're going to separate the areas and kind of make this map come alive instead of being just a straight like open area. It's going to make it look more alive. Not broken vibes because we both poor. Yeah, I feel that. I think what we do is something like this. Like that. And then we'll put our player or our companion fairy clickable here. So then you can like pick up your first quest. And the idea is you pick up your first quest and then it will, when you turn it in, it will spawn this altar here. It'll spawn the altar in the middle. And then what we can do is bring our walls back. Welcome back from the anti-pre-roll ads, everyone. I hope they were enjoyable. Maybe a wall there. And then we can do like another wall here. Kind of like this. And now this is like a boss room. This is going to be the fairy boss. Secret boss. Walls indeed. That's what we're doing. We're trying to figure out some walls. Getting the walls, building the walls. Maybe here we can do like a T wall. And then in terms of locked points, we could do something like that's a locked point. That's a locked point. So what I mean by this is certain areas will unlock after certain levels. So this won't unlock until level 2. This won't unlock until probably maybe this will be 2. Maybe this will be 1 actually. 1, 2. Something like that. Working on game. Ooh, exciting. Yeah, we're working on games too. I have yeah, I mean, obviously we're working on a game. Come on. Let's see here. I almost feel like that's enough walls. Something like that. So let's jump in and start making that. First, I want to see when we hit play with the player. Okay, that's our portal. This is where we come out of. So we pop out and we go, ta-da, we're here. So let's do, well, actually, hang on. Let's go back to let's go through it. Okay, it doesn't work because we didn't hook it up. Realm path is to our portal realm. Copy path. Paste. Save. Play. Badoop. Okay. So we come over here. And then we go, boom. And we spawn right here. Now, I think what I want to do is spawn more here. I think right there is fine. So let's take the player spawn point. Let's just drag it back. And then we also want to is this in the center? Yeah. Look center. But what is this orange line? Actually, I don't think that is center. Let's go to the ground. We are on the ground. Okay. Oh, orange line is just the top. Yeah, I think that's fine. So we'll spawn around there, player spawn point. Spawn like here. And then we need to do walls. So we'll do a CSG box. And we'll bring it over here. Whoop. And we'll do, let's see. CSG box is 1 meter by 1 meter, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like that. Extend it out. Like that, maybe? Looks good to me. And then we're going to duplicate it. I'm going to bring it out by 1, 2, 3. Oh, I can do it that way. Okay, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then we want to make these walls a little bit higher. So I think with the wall size for the Y, we're going to want to do a 5. Oh, an unlock wasn't on. 5. Something like that. And then same thing over here. 5. That looks good. Now, the problem is it's in the ground, though. We don't like that. I think it's fine, though, for prototyping. Howdy, Magnetonics. How you doing today? Oh, that reminds me. We just don't even have music playing right now. I was like, why does this feel like less... I don't know, less stream-like. Oh, that's loud.
That's my name. Nobody got more juice than no chicken.
There we go. Perfect. All right. So we got 2 walls. What is this one? This one can get deleted. Good day to not be a headphone user. Yeah. All right, now we want to do I actually think we're gonna extend this a little bit back more. 2 clicks over. Yeah. And now we do what is this called? Wall 1 left. Wall 1 right. Then we're gonna add actually we're gonna duplicate this. Wall 1 front. And all we're doing is we're gonna rotate it by 180. Bring it up. Connect. Bring it over. Like so. And then we're just gonna bring it to the center. And we're gonna go 1, 2. duplicate. Like so. So now, what we should have here is when we hit play, deving can be exhausting. It can be, yeah. I could see that. All right, we got a little room. And then the idea is our fairy companion is going to be here. So let's do a... let's do a CSG sphere. Create. Bring it over here. And then we're just going to add a quick material to it. Make it emit. And change the albedo. Also be green. Something like that. All right. This is going to be clickable companion placement. Like so. Take all these walls and use collision. And now we're going to hit play. I enjoy deving, but whenever I try to stream for like 4+ hours, my brain fries and I get tired. I feel that. I mean, we try. My goal is around 5 hours, but it's usually at that 4-hour mark where it's like, ooh. But then other days, it's like yesterday. Yesterday I was only planning on streaming for the typical 4 hours, but we went for an extra hour before the bonus stream. So it was like, then I was like, I was just zooming. I was in the mood. I was going. So it's interesting. All right, so we pop out here, and then we go through. Let's see. Yeah, these walls work. And then we can like talk to this guy or whatever. Maybe we'll move it away from the wall just a tad. Like there. So it'll be facing us and all that. And then we can do our next set of walls. So we have the altar in the very center. Perfect. And then we will do something like, let's see here. Do a new CSG box. And we'll call this boss wall left. I don't want to dev right now, but making games / coding is my only hobby. I mean, hey, if it's one of those things where it's like, if it's your hobby, then I wouldn't force it. I just want to use LibreSprite. Then why not do that? Just start working on that. Whatever it is you need to do with LibreSprite. We'll do 10. What's the size of these ones? 13. Okay, so we need to do probably at least 20. Like that. It's my birthday in less than 2 months. 2 months. Yeah. For a second, I thought you were going to say 2 days. It's my main hobby too, but it's nice to go on a walk or exercise to stay in shape. Yes, exactly. I might buy Asperite for my birthday. Hey, fun guy, you can actually download it for free. Completely legal. It's on GitHub. I mean, if you have the money, buy it, so then you can support the creator. But if you don't, you can always just get it for free on GitHub and compile it yourself. How to do that? Not exactly sure. There's a bunch of YouTube videos and stuff that will teach you how, but I haven't had a need for Sprite yet. It's my birthday in less than 2 days. Ooh, Magnetonics. Whew. You doing that birthday stream subathon? Maybe going bald? Compiling on Windows is a nightmare. I don't know about a nightmare, but yeah, I wouldn't say a nightmare. But it can be a little bit more challenging for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Click. Nope. We need to bring it back a little bit more. Boop. There we go. And we'll do the wall size of 5. I think that might be good for a boss. Nothing crazy. I'm planning to stream most of the day though, if I can handle it. Let's go. Maybe a 12-hour stream? 12-hour? I will say, the birthday stream is probably the most like productive I've been. And then on top of that, the way I was able to be so productive during that like extended period of time is I found doing like a lot of like breaks and stuff. So having the Wheel of Festivities, Channel Point Redemption and all that, where we'd spin a wheel, we'd play a game or do something else. Pretty awesome because my main game Temtem is also coming out with its final content patch on the same day, and the Monstertainment Direct is that day too. Ooh. I mean, Magnetonics. I have yet to see what Temtem actually is, so I think that would be cool for you to stream a little bit of it as well. Do a little game dev, stream it, show the game. I think that would be cool. I've been saving up points because I see you have some redemptions where you can. One of them is you can coach someone. So I was just know I've been saving my points a little bit. I've never played Temtem though, so I have no clue what I'd be doing. It's all better than what happened on my birthday, October 12th. Just my birthday. That's all. Nothing special. See, my birthday is the 3rd of July, so July 3rd. So what I like to say is here in America, on July 3rd is usually when they do all the fireworks and whatnot for the 4th of July. But I like to say they're doing the fireworks just for my birthday, to celebrate my birthday. It'll probably be a game day, so hopefully I can stream longer, but maybe some coding mixed in. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I found. Mixing in the coding with the gaming helped a ton. Helped me a ton. All right. I need to see how this wall looks. So we travel. We're traveling. Just 13 days later is the release of WinXP. What is WinXP? Okay, that's a decent wall. Windows XP? Wait. But Windows XP... What? Wait. Windows XP already came out. What do you mean? It's like their birthday or something? I've coached players who never played before, so nothing new there. Ah, fancy. Windows XP release. Oh, the release day. I see. I was like, wait, it already came out. What are you talking about? Actually, this will be wall right. And then we're gonna duplicate it. And we went out, how many did we go out again? 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. wall left. Adding in some new redeems would be good though. I'll have to do that. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Okay. I don't know how I feel about having boss rooms. I don't know. When we add all the walls in, it's like this map just seems too small again. You know? It just seems slightly small. Yeah, like look at this. Our whole area can go into this, and we haven't even upgraded our area. Yeah. That's too small. One, two, three, four. Maybe I don't have a dedicated rooms, but different colored floor. Well, it's more of the walls are meant to like bring the map more alive. That's the intent anyways. Is to make the map more alive. And oh, there we go. But it's like, I don't know. Like this is fine. Cuz this is like this is your the first like actual level. And so you spawn in, you get your little quest guy. And then you go kill some enemies and stuff that are all over the place. But it's like, I don't know. Maybe we make it more alive by like having a theme for the location, adding trees, rocks, furniture and stuff might accomplish that better. Well, yeah, for sure. Absolutely. And that's what we're gonna do. The point of these walls, they're just CSG boxes, so it's just for prototyping and laying things out. That's really all this is. It's just laying things out. What I think we could do instead is do something like this, where we do a sideways wall, right? And then take this wall. Oh. Take this wall. Maybe bring this guy over more. And then this one goes here. Something like that. Then we do another wall on this side. But even then, that's not enough area. And then the other thing is it looks like it's too close to the altar. There's the altar. We ignore these walls, and here it is here. Boss room wall. I don't know. Lord of Dreams. Would you say you're allowed to make a game like another game that the devs no longer work on and they moved on to a different game, like ditching their old game? Yeah, most certainly. And now, I wouldn't say make a one-to-one copy. A lot of game dev is, to be honest, they're just original ideas in general. Is just taking different concepts and putting them together. So you have one game that you like, you have another game that you like, another one, and another one. Let's say you have 4 different games that you enjoy playing. And all you do is you're just taking the best aspects of all 4, and bam, you have your new game. So yeah, I wouldn't copy it one-to-one. That's a no-no. But take aspects from the games that you enjoy. And you can follow like different design principles that they use and whatnot. But yeah, this is actually called the, if I'm not mistaken, it's called the blue ocean theory. Blue ocean? Something like that. It's creating a blue ocean. Yeah, I would do it from scratch, but their old style is much better than their new game. Oh, then yeah. I mean, so Lord of Dreams, what is your experience level with game development? Yeah, Blue Ocean? Okay. Okay. I wanted to make sure I was right there. That's a book that I have cliff noted and watched many videos on, but oof. Not a whole lot, but I've done a lot of modeling. Okay. You've done a lot of modeling, but not a lot of game dev. So what I would suggest then is, because what you're proposing, where if you're like making a new game, I'd look up why did they ditch it in the first place? That would be my first question. The second thing I'd do is start off smaller. So for example, myself, I have a grand game in mind, but I'm not doing that. Proposal, find a team. Yes, that's another thing. Working with the team is a lot better. Because that's what we're doing here, is we're working with a team. But I would start off, no thanks, I solo. Hey, that's up to you. Up to you. But I would start off very small. So do you know what game engine you're going to pick first off? I would recommend, personally, I'd recommend Godot. I think Godot can accomplish just about everything. But if you want to use Unreal, all right, so Unreal, what I would suggest is, first off, I would make a very simple game in Unreal. Try to make, like, very simple. Make like a platformer or something like that. Even if it has nothing to do with your game that you're wanting to make, start off small. And then you start growing. Like the movement system. You could start off with the movement system, but you want to make a game. So Unreal Engine already has a movement system built in, and to tell you the truth, in my experience with Unreal and creating a movement system, it takes you like maybe an hour max from knowing absolutely nothing. So I would go a little bit beyond a movement system. I would go into, let's see here. Default movement isn't that good. You're right. The default isn't, it's okay. It's okay. But like, you can make it better. You can make it better for sure. It depends. If you don't mind me asking, what is this game that you're looking to take inspiration from? Because if you could, do like a mix of Black Ops 2, 1, and World at War. Oh, so Old COD. Okay. Old COD, I like that. Well, what the heck? Why not Modern Warfare 2? Modern Warfare 2 is that was my COD right there. Whew. Back. World at War was also. World at War and Modern Warfare 2. Those were mine. I didn't always play those. Okay, so if you're making a shooter, then what I would suggest, or like an FPS, yeah, Modern Warfare 2, indeed, with the all the quick scoping off the top of Rust. Oof. What I would say is look up an Unreal tutorial on a basic FPS and follow that tutorial. Try to don't just follow it like blindly, but try to learn why they're doing everything, why you're doing the different things, connecting certain nodes together. And then from there, try to add on to it, try to iterate over it, add on some new functionality, maybe add like a slide mechanic or something, I don't know. You can kind of feel it out then. And then by the time you finish that, you'll probably have a better idea as to what you're looking for and how to actually do the things. And then I'd start it. No sliding. Sliding is too sweaty. No, sliding's too sweaty. That's fair. That's fair. I'm just giving ideas. But yeah, take it slow, because the project you're looking to make a Call of Duty or anything like that sounds very simplistic, but when you actually put it into work, it's a lot more complex than you would first think. I'd say it's very easy for your scope to blow up out of proportion, so be careful keeping things realistic. Yes, that as well. The only COD you've ever played is Black Ops 3. Interesting. I never played I don't think I played Black Ops 3. I think I stopped at the beginning of Black Ops 2. And I only got it for zombies. That was like the big thing. That was it. But yeah, that's what I would suggest is don't try to rush it, because what happens is by rushing it, you'll end up actually taking more time than if you were to make another game and then try to make this game. I got the gist of, I watched a lot of terrain tutorials and self-taught on how to do texture for terrain, make better, more crisp. Yep. Yeah, all the textures, the terrain, yeah, for sure. But the big thing, the one that's going to be probably the most difficult, is getting the actual programming for it done. That's going to be tough. So getting the bullet getting the bullet to go, how you want the projectile to hit, making it a hit scan. If doing the zooming on the scopes, doing the movement might be a little bit easier. Yeah. I mean, getting all the scoring systems, the leaderboards, multiplayer functionality. Multiplayer functionality is very difficult from the things I've heard. That can get really rough really fast. Yeah, the movement has to feel good. How you knife, that's another thing. Like in Call of Duty, your knife isn't just you knifing. It's you knife and then your body goes forward as well within a certain set distance and stuff like that. Then you can get like Commando Pro, blah, blah, blah. But all those upgrades as well, if you want to do any upgrades. Already found a server provider that has tutorials on YouTube for UE5. Yeah. There's a lot of server providers with tutorials and stuff, but the thing about them is you're not going to be able to straight up copy a tutorial and for it to just work most of the time for your specific game. It's usually, at least in my experience with the server tutorials, I should also mention I've only had 2 months of programming experience so far. In my experience, it's like they do like a broad tutorial and then you have to figure it out from there. And that figuring out part is the difficult one. So, yeah. But it sounds like you got a pretty good idea of what's going on, what to do. I would still suggest do a very easy game, like small game first. You can understand how the system works, how the node systems work. You already got half of game deving down, which is the art side of things. So yeah, I would take it little steps at a time, because I mean, think about it this way. Call of Duty has a pretty large team at Activision, and it takes them a couple of years to produce something. Blender was such a pain to learn, so learning UE5 to me is easier. In a way, it's like taking in Blender with the what is it called? The geometry nodes. It's like UE5 is like all geometry nodes, if you were to put it into like a Blender perspective. And then on top of that, you need to know programming logic. And the programming logic is the part that gets people confused, because you have to think in a peculiar way. What Magnetonics is saying as well. If you want the game to be a commercial success or just a hobby project, either way, I would not expect you to, like, I wouldn't put an expectation on yourself to have this done within a year. For me, just a hobby, okay, then this is like a 3-year journey then. Maybe 2, depending on how much you're working. But yeah, definitely I would by all means do it for sure. I think that would be cool. Yeah, take it slow, take it steady, and you'll be good. All right, so I really think this map is just too small. I hate to say it. Ugh, that's painful. All right, we're gonna have to do the ground. And we're gonna double the size of the map. Thanks again, just making sure I was allowed to do so. Yeah, you should be allowed to do, I mean, you're just making an FPS game. And you can't like, no one can claim an FPS game because it's a genre. There we go. ×2. Okay, this map size might work better. We'll see. We'll see. This might be too big now. Just copying their style, making it from scratch in my own way. Yeah, then you're set. My goal for being in the Divine is to have a huge map. Like, huge would be understatement on how big I want the map. Yikes. Why do you want the map so big? Is it like an open world game? And if so, I would look into different ways of loading. Yeah, open world? Okay. I definitely look into different ways of loading the maps. So for example, only rendering things that are visible to the player. That's probably a big one. Yeah, I need map optimization for that, for sure, for sure. Boom. And then whoop. Boom. And boom. And this little guy, whoop. Perfect. And I need the player spawn point, whoop. Right there. Yo, Boozon, what's up? Could add fog, so whatever is in the fog distance is not loaded in the game. Yeah, that's another way, like Minecraft. You could. All right, there we go. That's looking better. Now when we hit play, it should take us 30 seconds to cross the map in its entirety, which might be a little crazy, but. All right, so we have this. This might even be too small. Bigger than GTA 5's map. Fun guy, isn't this like one of your first or second games? You want to publish this game for phone? Yes. This game is just going to be like a free, completely free mobile game. No microtransactions or anything like that, because it's our first project. Very first project. So we're just trying to pump it out for free. And then take the hit for the cost of publishing to iOS and Android and all that. Yes. Fun guy. I would highly recommend starting small. Start small, because by the time it takes you to figure out something huge, you could have learned more by doing a bunch of small things and then do the huge thing that would take half the time. Godot is good for phone. I mean, Godot is good for phone. Is it? I don't know. I think so. I assume so. I don't see why it would be bad. It has a mobile function. So maybe? No clue. We're about to find out though. Once this game's done, we'll find out. I mean, again, worst case scenario, we just learned a boatload of stuff. And that's really what we're after, is just learning. We're just looking to learn. All right, so I might even think that this might be too small now in relation to the rest of the map. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Maybe that. Let me take this little guy. Actually, we need to do this. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And 1, 2. Will it be fine? It will be fine. I just want the map to be handmade with very little generation. Some generation. Interesting. Godot wasn't really meant for Windows during 3.0. It wasn't ready for PC, but mobile it was 2D games. Interesting. Interesting, yeah. Now that we're on Godot, what? 4.3? Something like that? Seems to be... They have everything that we need. I haven't found any issues to where it's like, oh, I can't do this thing now. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit better. It looks a little bit bigger. .3, yeah. Okay, so I think we'll do is then talk to this guy. You can go out and you can go slay some enemies. Okay. And then what we'll do is, since I think most people will be starting trying to go right, we're going to put... Oh, this is annoying. There we go. We're going to put this guy probably right along this line. Like that. Yeah, I first tried Godot when it came out. An experience from what people told me wasn't ready for PC. Yeah, it's an open source engine. After 2 years, Godot eats Unity and Unreal like Blender and 3D software. That's my my thought as well. Is I think Godot is going to overtake eventually. I think so, because I understand that Unity fired their CEO and all that after that whole debacle, but ever since then, because the big thing is their CEO can't make a decision without the board, and they sure as heck did not clear out their board. So I don't trust Unity at all. Cost per download. It's like, yeah. Godot, 1 win over Unreal with graphics though. Yes. So, well, I wouldn't say they won't. Currently, no. But it all depends what kind of graphics you're looking for. Because Unreal does have like Unreal graphics for sure. That's like their thing. Maybe they will in the long term. Maybe. But at the same time, I feel like the way things are going, I almost feel that ultra realistic graphics might not end up being the thing by the time Godot overtakes like Unity and stuff like that. I don't know. But I have a feeling that right now people are wanting realistic graphics and stuff. Sure. But I think that pendulum's going to swing the other way and they're going to want something less realistic in 5 years, 10 years, something like that. That's the thought anyway. Okay. Do it like this. And then what I think we're going to do actually is go boom, boom. Take this guy. We're going to go boom. Ooh. Like that. I was going to say in a couple of years myself, since UE5 graphics just got better. Yeah. For sure. But the other thing with another reason why we're not using Unreal over here, because my first game I made, which was just an infinite runner, was on Unreal. But the thing was, Unreal, the project size, it was literally 27 gigabytes for an infinite runner game. Now, yeah, I didn't make it very optimized, but at the same time, that's a little crazy. A little crazy. All right, we'll do it like that, I think. Yeah. And then this wall can extend out. Howdy, North Pole. Oh, wait, that reminds me. I need to commit this for Dr. Captain, sir. But yes, there we go. That's looking like a boss room. Another streamer had something like 16 gigs just for a third-person game at Skills. Yeah. Unreal project sizes are huge. Huge. And that's kind of what deterred me a little bit as well. Because at Freedom Forge Studios, our mission is to make accessible and rewarding games for all. And so for the accessibility factor, it's how accessible are ultra realistic graphics really when it comes to people with computers and stuff. Not everyone has a top tier computer. Now, I think more and more people will over time, but that's not currently what it is. Though they did somehow figure out how to lower it. Yeah, that's good. And I assume they will figure it out more and more as time goes on. But as of right now, I don't know. Is this like a... We need to add another CSG box right here. Actually, let's change type. And we'll do a CSG... we'll do a box. And we're gonna make this 10 by 10 by 10. That's gonna be our boss. So that's actually a little small. Interesting. So what we do here then is boop, boop. That might be better. Something like that. And then what we can do I need to see what it looks like. I should probably increase our player's movement speed as well. So maybe we'll take a quick break from map creation to do some more stat manipulation. Okay, so here is our altar. Game engine progression that I did at least. And don't do this. Code.org, Scratch, Construct, Build, GMS, Unity, Pygame, Unreal. Oh my lord. Over the course of 4 years, yeah. Why not the FOV as well, so you can see the circle fully? Oh, yeah. So, I should mention, this is what we're doing at this game is we actually have made more of this game. What is this? Oh, close that. We were reading up on Eden Ross. So this isn't the first version of the game. Right now, we are remaking the whole game from the ground up. So the original version of the game, wait for it, it's quite big. Also throw in Roblox. I learned a little bit of Roblox, but was not a fan. So the actual game, what we have, or what we made, is we did like 90% of the base mechanics. But the problem was we started 2 months ago, and over these 2 months, the amount we have learned has grown exponentially. So we can cheat in some stats. This is how the camera function actually works. So you can see better. The circle's always going to be in your field of view. Then we have our companions. We have enemies, we have our attacks, we have all that stuff, and we have boss fights. Like that guy right there. So yeah, we're just remaking the game now, and we're just using CSG boxes and stuff and not adding in any of the actual meshes or the models and stuff, because one, I'm not good at models yet. This is the fairy I made. It's just a sphere on top of a sphere with some cylinders, and then a cone I cut in half and beveled the edges of to make it look a little fancier. Put an emission on that as well, and then chucked it into Mixamo to give it the animations and give it its skeleton. So nothing crazy, nothing crazy. But yeah, we have all the base functionality of everything done in this version of the game. But since we were learning so much, it's like a lot of our code is very old in terms of there's better ways to do it. So for example, it's like you have the player here, and the player is talking to so many different things that it's just like not optimal in the slightest. Not optimal in the slightest. It's a mess. So yeah, I mean, code is just code as long as it works. Doesn't need to be new or complex. Yes and no. So the reason this is bad is because especially on mobile development, you need to be optimized, which yes, you could argue and say this would still work on most phones, but it gets complex when you start adding in more and more stuff, because now all of a sudden you add in something else and you have to be like, okay, how did all these connect so I can connect it to the player? Okay, I'll connect it here, and then I have to connect it back, connect it here, connect it back. And then it's like, oh wait, but I need this, so I'll connect it over here, connect it back. Oh, but I need the player, go over here, go back. It's like, oh wait, nope, I need this thing. Boom, boom. It turns into a mess. So instead we've simplified it, and it's literally just this. So much easier. And then maybe you have your additional like modules or something that are over here that would just talk to this thing. So it's a lot simpler than, something like that. Very simple. And so yeah, that's why we're remaking it, and we're calling it The Great Refactoring. Still a lot though? Yes, it's still a lot for sure. I mean, we spent that previous project took us 2 months to get there, but to tell you the truth, because we have that 2 months of experience, we're already caught up to like 50% of what we need. We have the base enemies. We have the base character for the most part. We have our portals, so we can transfer between different worlds or realms. And yeah, it's not bad. It's a lot faster. And I mean, coding the enemies and getting them to attack and the boss and the health bars and all that, I could finish that up in a day, relatively easily. So it's not bad. It's definitely not bad. Let's go back to the fairy realm here. And I think what we're going to do is I just want to... what's really left to migrate from the old code? Boss abilities? Yeah, it's the bosses, the boss abilities, like their functionality, I should say. A little bit of the stats. And yeah, it's easier is better though. Less time consuming if you don't have the time. Easier is not better. I would argue against that. I would say easier. Well, there is no easy in game development. I would say that first and foremost. Then sure, it would be easier to just continue on with the game we have, this thing. But at the end of the day, as you progress, it's not actually easier, because you have to figure out and remember where everything was connected.
Should I buy a new yoga mat? New mat?
I meant to how you said it's easy now. Yeah, it's easier now, I should say, because we already know what to expect, what we're looking for, and all that. But yeah, what is this? Why did I get linked? Huge supporter of the channel. So yeah. And oh yeah, we're doing the great refactoring. All right. So we'll hop back over here. And I think what we're going to do is go to our player. And I don't know if did we connect these player manager. Did we increase our movement speed yet? I think we set it up. Let's see. I probably could just check the script. Am I just being ignored? What do you mean? Oh, never mind. Yeah, no, you're not being ignored. I don't know. There might be a slight delay, maybe. 2, 3. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I do need to fix the zoom, the camera zoom stuff. So we're gonna do that real quick. Whoop. Script. And where I sent like 15 messages in a row that you did not respond to? No. You sent the same message twice about Roblox, and how you sent 2 about how you tried making a Roblox horror game based off the song The Chain by Fleetwood Mac. But that was about it. That was about it. Oh, no. That was the wrong button. I didn't mean to press that. I didn't mean to press that. I went to click messages. Look at this. That was so bad. I went like this. I went to press messages and ban is right on top. And so I accidentally clicked ban instead of messages. Oh man, that's awkward. We're good though. We're good. It's all good. Everything's good. He did it on purpose. I saw it. Whoa, Sammy. I did not. Look, I'm showing you guys what happened. At least I have an alt if you did not notice. No. I immediately noticed because I went to press it and it's right there. It's right there. Oh, I apologize for that. Whew. I did it so look at how fast I unbandaged. Boom. Boom. I've done it before. Scary. Absolutely scary. I was like, oh no. That would have been awful. I would have felt so bad. All right. Let's see here. Go to Twitch. Got it. And then what we'll do is we got ads coming up. So y'all know what that means. We're going to hit up the words here. I got banned from Quellis. Oh no. Why did Quellis ban you? That's awful. All right, we're gonna chuck the words up while the ads are running. Why did you get banned from Quellis? There we go. I made the free viewers joke. That's funny. Was it an auto ban or did he just like not look at the name and was just like boom? That's funny. Oh, I was gonna do over. Oh, someone already did rope? Oh, man. What's the big word, though? Ugh. Oh, I think I got it. Oh wait, no, someone already did that. Well, good luck with your project. Just passing by. Sounds good. Thank you for stopping by, Lord of Dreams. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. We stream every single day. Non-stop. Non-stop game devin. Every day. I don't know if you have ads playing now. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully we'll see you soon. Every day. There we go. Veer. Whew. Skip 2 levels. Easy does it. Easy does it. True. What, bool? They don't have Boolean functions? What is this? Boogie. Boogie wasn't right? Maybe it's IE. Oh, it's 2 B's, dang it. Why is this so difficult? Blog? B-L-O... Wait, blog isn't a word? Ubi. Nope. Biology. Welcome back from ads, everyone. Ooh. You'd think goob would be it, but no. Why is this so difficult? Level 3. We have boil. Loggy. Oh man. Hardest level 3 ever, indeed. I don't even want to look at that. Yikes. Yikes. Welcome, Ironic. Good to see you. I don't know if you realized, Ironic, but you'd be super proud right now. What's our best? 16. 16. Ironic. I don't know if you've noticed, but most of the game devs right now, guess what they're doing? Not game devin. They're playing Minecraft right now. But no, not us. Not us. Not here. We are game devin. We're not Minecrafting like everyone else. So I think that's something to be proud of, if you ask me. All right. You can only JD? No, not just JD. It's JD, Beegs, Magatron, Tom Millman. There's a bunch of people. Bunch of people. But no, we are like, nope, we're not gonna game. Instead, we're gonna game dev. That's right. That's right. All right, so what we want to do here is we're gonna want to set up our player camera to start doing its thing. So what are you playing, Minecraft? Or when are we playing Minecraft? SpongeBob, I'm not sure. Maybe during a Freedom Forge Friday? Maybe, potentially. Next Freedom Forge Friday, though, we're going to be playing, so next week, we're going to be playing Ironic's game, Nulgorb's Ordeal. We're going to have a little competition, maybe, where I don't know how to set it up yet, but we will. And we'll be giving away a free key to Nulgorb's ordeal. A free gift. That's right. That's right. So be prepared for that. Get your hands on Ironic's game for free. It's gonna be great. All right, how did we do the camera? It might be in the ready somewhere. What is the game? I've never heard of it. Nulgorb's Ordeal. It's like a 3D precision platformer. Very rage-inducing, but very addicting at the same time. Let's see here. Attack range. Range mesh. Attack range. Camera stats. Okay. So on our camera is where we're doing it. Interesting. Game manager player moving. Companion. Okay, that sounds pretty simple. And we did an index. Camera position. Stats value. Okay. So it goes up by level. That's what it seems like here. And then we have the array for our max distance, an array for our min distance. There it is. Okay, simple enough. So let's go to our camera. And the reason we want to do it this way, man, Windows sucks at building so bad. I don't think it's that bad. But then again, I haven't really tried other things, so I couldn't tell you. All right, so we'll chuck a script on the spring arm. Yeah. And we'll call it the camera GD. And we chuck it on the player as well, in the player's folder. Create. And then what we want to do is do @export var. I want to see what we called it. I think it was max camera distance. No, just max distance. Yeah, we can do max and min distance then. Max distance as an array of float equal to IDX. And then here, var IDX as a float. Really, it's an int. But I think doing a float might be safer in case we decide to change it up. Min distance as an array of floats equal to IDX. Sweet. And then one game I want to play so badly is Fallout New Vegas. Yeah, Fallout New Vegas is pretty good. Pretty good. Fallout 4 wasn't that bad either. I played a little bit of it. I don't think I've gone too crazy with it, but I played a little bit. Next we want to do camera. Okay, on ready var camera as camera 3D. Whoop. On ready var camera as camera 3D equal to get camera 3D. My dad is a huge Bethesda fan. Ah. Nice. Nice, nice. All right, so we got the arrays of floats of IDX. And then IDX needs to be equal to our level. Then we'll do another var for tween. Another var for tween. Var tween equals get tree dot create tween, and then equals 0 for now. We don't need that. I've only played a little bit of Skyrim. Yeah, I've only played a little bit of Skyrim too. I played some Elder Scrolls Online before. I got to like max level, and then that was really it. Not max level, because there's like no max, but it was like I finished the story or whatever. Got to like the max level for PvPing and stuff, and tried that out. It was pretty good. It was okay. Oh, we do need a process actually. Do you have a 4K 240Hz monitor? I used to, but then what happened was about a month ago, it had all of these like black lines going through. And so it'd be like, this would be all black. This would be black. It would be like another black line here. It was ridiculous. I couldn't see anything. So I was like, crap. So now we have a 2K monitor, 244 Hertz, Samsung Odyssey curved. Yeah. I don't know if it's the Neo G8. I think it's the G7. Something like that. But I've been liking the curved monitor. It's my first ever curved monitor, and I've been thoroughly enjoying it. I think it's pretty good. But yeah, the one I had before was a Predator 4K, and it's just the bars, black bars everywhere, no dead pixels. I don't know if it was dead pixels or if it was the because I still have the monitor itself, but it's one of those double wide monitors. Is it? No. It's just like a standard, like 27-inch curved. So it's not crazy. Because I didn't want to get too big of a screen. I don't like the big screen as much. But I think it was in the Predator, it was like a fuse or something that I think breaks. And it's like a common thing that it breaks for these monitors. So eventually we'll try to take apart the monitor and see if it is. Because worst case scenario, when we take it apart, we accidentally break it. But I'm not going to use it anymore. Or I'm not using it. So may as well attempt to fix it. And if we can get it fixed, then cool. We have 3 monitors now. But meh, it's all good. It would give me a 3rd monitor for chat, which would be nice. Come on, PC, you can do it. Yeah. All right, so we need to do our camera lerp function, and we need to get if the player is moving, or if we're moving a companion. Huh. Okay. How about because we don't need to put stats on the camera. You get horizontal velocity length of your player. Well, that's what I think that's what player moving is doing. Or it's not getting the horizontal, it's getting just if it's moving. Let's do this. Close other tabs. There we go. And then we can go under Game Manager. And then we have player. Okay, so we set the player, and then in the player script is where we're doing moving characters, player, summoner. Then we have the moving variable right here and moving companion. Should unactions be declared at block scope? Functions be declared at the block scope. I don't know what you mean by that. I only have 2 months of experience here with programming, but I know with functions, you declare it typically in Godot. You want to declare it after you're ready and after your physics process or process. And then you can declare like class variables ahead of time. It is rarely useful to declare a function at a block scope. Such a function will not get special access to any name in its enclosing scope, and therefore it is equivalent but clearer to declare it instead in the enclosing namespace. Are you talking about, like, to put it in simpler terms, are you talking about doing this, declaring a variable inside the class as compared to declaring it within a function? Because if you declare a variable within a function, then you can't use it to other functions. And so the reason we're declaring these here is so we can use them outside of the functions. Or use them in different functions, I should say. Let's go to our player manager. Void function int a string b short c short a. Yeah, that's not GD script. That's like some kind of C language, I think. We're using GD script, which is kind of Python based. I want Sprite integration in Godot. I'm sure they're working on something, because I know they're doing Blender. They're working with Blender right now and trying to get Blender to integrate a lot easier, like more simple. So keep your eyes open for that. Ugh. Holy moly. Could we see the ASCII art? No. But how easy is it to do game dev with Unity? I think with Unity, I don't have any experience in Unity, so I couldn't tell you. I think Godot is better than Unity, because it has, at least for what we're doing, it has all of the things we ever need. Unity has a lot of things that we don't need in it. And also GD script is kind of like it's similar to Python. So it's very easy to learn compared to other languages. So that's kind of why we jumped into Godot. And Godot is not Unity. Unity, I don't trust Unity. Main reason I like Godot, it's super lightweight and compact compared to Unity and Unreal. Isn't Unreal like 80 gigs? Yeah, something like that. It's actually 100, I believe. I think it's 100. It's crazy. Absolutely wild. So it's like, nah. Meanwhile, Godot is like 100 megabytes. Yeah. And everything Godot loads faster. It's like you're not waiting an eternity to open up your project. Heck, I would be confident in saying you could use a laptop with Godot. Or you could even, some people use mobile, like a Steam Deck for Godot. Just for fun. I don't think it's practical, but it's doable. So what we want to do here is with the camera. We want to, basically when we move, we want it to zoom out. And then when we stop, tween back in. What we need to do is in our player manager, I think we need to get the player variable. I think that's the first thing we need to do. So go to our player manager And then we can say var player as character body 3D. And then, is it possible to use Docker with Godot? I believe so. I don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure, but I've heard of people. I think I've heard of people doing it. Let's see here. Then we go to our player. And then in our player's ready, we're going to do player man. Wow. What is this typing? Player manager dot player equals self. That way we now set the player. Isn't the camera scene a direct child of the player? That it is. I wasn't even paying attention. So what we can actually do instead is we need to be able to call. If I can use Godot on a crappy laptop with like 2 gigs of RAM and full Windows install, I think you can use it in Docker. Yeah, I would say so. All right, so instead, what we can do is we need the player. Well, we need to go to the player, and we need the player to have a variable for moving to let us know whether it's moving or not. So really, it's just at the end of this, we can say moving true, moving false. Let's check. Okay, so we can say moving equals vector 2, checking our x and z, and taking their length, and saying it's greater than 1, then we're moving. Easy as that. Okay. Sounds good to me. Is MQTT useful in game development? I have no clue what MQTT is, so I'm gonna go off on a limb and say not really. Or it hasn't been to me yet. It hasn't been to me. I also just don't know what MQTT is. But I haven't heard of it before, so that makes me think no. We're gonna do here. And this needs to be, switch this to from speed to move. Meant speed. And then what we can do is go all the broken things. Movement speed. Copy. Like so. Did you see the Quellis face reveal? What? Quellis had a face reveal? No, I didn't. I have a clip if you did not. Use Control D. Wait, what does Control D do? Duplicates, doesn't it? Control D is duplicate. I just did Alt. It's not. Oh. What does Control D do? I pressed it, but I don't. Click on movement speed. Control D. Oh, that's so much easier. Okay. Dang, I wish I knew that. Sorry, I could not hear for a minute. No, Fungi, I did not know Quellis had a face reveal. That's fancy. Okay, Control D instead of Alt. You knew somebody told you a while ago. Yeah, I remember someone saying that. I just completely forgot about it. How useful is Control-Alt-Delete when using Mac? That's a good question. I couldn't tell you that. Okay, so now we have movement speed. We need another variable for moving. Var moving as a Boolean. That's why we do things more than once after we learn it, so it gets stuck. Indeed, indeed. All right, and then we can say, maybe just after move and slide, we'll go and say face reveal. We'll check out Quas real quick.
Face cam.
Oh, he has a face cam reveal. Cue face for 10 minutes.
Face reveal live on stream. Face reveal for the raid. Nice.
It's Quellis. Long and luscious hair that we don't have. We don't have the long and luscious hair. All right, and then we do. See, I think this is a personal opinion. I think just why be a PNG tuber? Why not just show your face? Put your face there. How easy would it be to make Pokemon Scarlet and Violet using Godot? Ooh. Scarlet and Violet, I'm not sure. Making something like red, blue, green, or even fire red, leaf green and all that is a little bit more doable. But to be fair, I think making Scarlet and Violet in any game engine is probably quite difficult. But making like a basic 2D Pokemon, that's definitely doable. Definitely doable. Moving equals vector2 velocity dot x velocity dot z dot length less than 1. Z, that makes sense, right? Yeah. Really, it should be less than something lower than 1 maybe, but I think we did 1 for a reason. So we'll see. I'll just do 0.0. And now what I want to do is, just for the sake of doing it, wait, if not is on floor, we don't need gravity. Just for the sake of doing it, I just want to print moving in our physics, so then we can see if it's working. Is it possible to make a game engine using game engine? Maybe. Maybe. We're just gonna comment that out for now. I probably wouldn't recommend trying to use a game engine to make a game engine, but interesting. So it's doing the opposite. Look in Discord, make sure you don't put it on stream. Well, if it's on Discord, then don't chuck it on stream. All right, it's a PM. I gotcha. All right, so it's saying false when we're moving, but true when we're staying still. Weird. Shouldn't it be the opposite? Shouldn't it be the opposite? Because it's saying if we're moving. Oh. Now it should be good. So it should say false. True. False, true, false, true, false, true, false, true. Perfect. All All right, so we have moving. Perfect. Now all we need to do is in the camera, we can say, make the tween, but we can't call it, unfortunately. So we can just say var tween as a tween. And then let's do camera alert and head back over here. And we can say if player is moving, now how do we get the player from our camera? We want to avoid using get parent, correct? And player is not a class that we can just call. We shouldn't be able to just say moving. How do you say cheese in your language? Cheese? Like that. If camera moving, print test. Yeah, moving not declared. So how do we get moving? I thought that you're from Greece? No. I'm from America. The US of A. Yeehaw. Yeehaw. I've had people tell me, though, I look Greek, I look Turkish, I look North Carolina. No, not Carolina. No, we're down in Texas now. We moved. Once upon a time, I've been to North Carolina quite a few times, but no. Yo, fun guy, if you could try to, is that I don't know what that is actually. Is that like an emoticon, or is that a different language? Try to keep it English, or at least basic Spanish. I know a little basic Spanish. Yo hablo inglés. Japanese for cheese. Yeah, katakana. Let's see here. Camera alert. So how do we get the players moving besides doing get parent? Because if we do get parent, that can cause some issues, I believe. Learning Swedish, nice. Any reason in particular for learning Swedish, or you just wanted to learn it? What do you mean? I mean, we're in the spring arm, but how do we get the moving variable from the player? Oh, wait, no, I'm being stupid. Ignore me. We can just do @onReady var player as character body 3D equals player. There we go. That was, I don't know why I had a brain fart there. That was yikes. Yikes. With get parent, I just did it this way. Okay, hold on. What if you do a formula? Okay. What is this formula? Oh, so you're saying almost like define moving. Instead of defining moving in the player script, define it in the camera. So your spring arm position is something times some factor of the player's moving speed. So if the player's velocity is 0, then you're just at an offset. We could do that. We could do that. That sounds like a lot of complex math though. And that's why I'm kind of hesitant to trying it. But then again, you're the professional here. Do a formula. So we can take the spring arm position. I'm literally a professional as of Friday. Yeah. Yeah. No, I am listening. I don't know what time I haven't listened, Ironic. I don't know what time I haven't. There's been times where I've been hesitant to, but I learn every time. Sounds good, fun guy. We'll catch you later. Have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. All right, so this is what we'll do. If player dot moving, so let's get rid of player moving then. This is all it's doing. It's not really useful. And then go to the moving bool, delete that. Then we can go to the camera. So the spring arm position is something times some factor of the player's moving speed times the player's moving speed. But what would this... How would this math work? Because all we need to do is just change the... We don't even need to move the spring arm. We're just moving the camera back on the spring arm. Like, that's all we're doing. But if we look at the camera, you're increasing the length of the spring arm. That's true. I see. We're not even moving, so we're not actually moving the camera at all. We just keep the camera there and we just increase the spring arm length and the camera goes with it. Does that work? That didn't work. The camera does not move with the spring arm, unfortunately. It does in game? Oh, okay. In that case, we'll go over here and we can do so if player dot velocity, or actually player dot vector 2 velocity dot x velocity dot z is greater than 1, oh, dot length. Is greater than 1, then we do self dot spring length. It's good if you like. Increasing the length. Put it into a variable. If you see how it acts in game. Would we put this into an onReady variable? Probably. Oh, just in camera lerp. Okay. We can do var moving equals player dot if moving velocity not declared in current scope. What do you mean? It's a vector too. Oh, player dot. Okay, so then we can do, if they're moving, then we just do the spring arm length. What would the math be? What would the math be? Because what we did before is we had an array of floats that would have our max distance and our minimum distance, and it would just go to whatever point in the array we needed it to based on the range level. But we're changing it up so that's a little different. Spring length. Let me do. Let's see. Spring dot length. If moving spring self dot spring length. We don't want to add the movement speed to it. I almost feel like the way we had it before, where we're going through the different sets in the array, the different indexes, and just tweening between the arrays, makes the most sense. Because it's not like we have a set amount of like distances to go. Then again, what do you have in those arrays? Currently nothing, but we had previously was, we can pull it up, and we had the max distance and the minimum distance. So it's supposed to zoom in and out when you slow down, move right. Yeah. So what we did is we had the minimum distance being 8, or let's do 13. So it starts there, and then it lerps to 20 whenever you're moving, and then it lerps back down when you stop moving. That's all we did. So it would zoom out, zoom in. And then whenever our range would increase in level, we would increase our index as well. So we level up our attack range. Now the index is now leveled up. So we have a new minimum and a new maximum. But what we were doing there is we were changing the camera's position and not a spring arm, because we weren't using a spring arm. We were using a makeshift spring arm, which is the camera twist, node 3D, and the camera pitch as well. Ugh. Because the base functionality we're trying to get going right now is just the movement thing where we can, wait for it, where our camera kind of moves back and forth. Level it up a couple times so it's more noticeable. This thing. So you want the spring arm length to increase when you're moving to the cap, then go down to the minimum when you're not moving. Yes. That way our range is always, our attack range is always within our camera view. Changing the minimum maximum is a different function. It's not a different function. That's just setting min and max. No. So it's the setting the min and max is by doing the index in the array. I mean, it's a different thing on the camera. Yes. Oh, okay. Because this is what we were doing, is we were taking the camera position Z, and then we were just lerping that by our position Z, starting off and then going to our max distance at a weight of 0.02. And then the opposite, minimum distance in the index. Oh, symbol. Oh, 30 squats. Oof, one moment. You have one function that changes the min and max, one function that moves the spring length in those min max depending on the player's movement. Okay, so we'll have to, because we have a spring arm now, we can't just move the camera, we have to move the spring arm as well, or increase the thing. If I can do it, you can do it. Indeed. Alright, hang on. I'll pump out these real quick and we'll get back to the camera. Now the question is, Symbol, as a professional at squatting, what is the proper hand technique when you don't have a bar? Well, that's what we were discussing the other day, is do we want to do our arms out, side, in, cross, above? What is the proper way? We have to do 30. Ugh. There's people watching outside too. There we go. Close the blinds real quick. Depends on what your core feels like. My core feels like a rock. Not really. Let's do it this way. Wait. Pull the pants up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Woo! Front does not affect core, hands on chest helps the core, while side above the head unbalances you. Good to know. Oh, Sammy. Oh, we have not been neglecting my arms. All right, Ironic has the perfect formula. Hold that thought. Let me pump out 15 push-ups now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Whew. Ugh. We're gonna get jacked, team. We're gonna get jacked. Whew. All right. So ironic. What is this perfect formula you speak of? Whew. I'm a little out of breath now. Your player moving is a bool, correct. Type float true. Select it and Control E. Where do we want that? Forge'em Freed Studios. Indeed, Quellis. Just anywhere in the script. Also, Quellis, we saw your face reveal. A little jealous. We don't have that kind of flowing, beautiful hair. Control E. Control E. What does Control E do? Oh. Okay, just Control click. Ooh. Quellis, hi, someone shout out right now. Huh? Put a float from bool. From bool. Words we're forgetting. Whew. Read that. Okay, one sec. Everyone's calling it a face reveal, but it was never a secret. Quellis, if it wasn't a secret, then why are you a PNG tuber? Why are you maining PNG tubing when you could be showing off your luscious hair to everyone, making them jealous? I saw his face before he used a PNG. He's making a tower defense. Interesting. Yeah, what the heck, Quellis? Why are you being a PNG when you could just be yourself? Or you could be like us and be a high quality VTuber. AI model. Alright, so from a bool, cast a bool value to a floating point value will be equal to 1.0 and float false will be equal to 0. Okay. I like Quellis PNG. Oh yeah, I'm not saying I don't like the Quellis PNG, but I personally think that Cam is better than PNG. Or VTuber software. That's what we are. PNG is more fun and interactive. That's fair. So you have a value that's either 0 or 1 if your player is moving or not. Okay, and then you're saying we turn the movement speed into a 0 or 1. Turn it into 0 or 1. There's a lack of shout out for Quellis. We only got a couple people in here, and I can eat and sit weird in my chair without embarrassed about it. Listen, you gotta have good posture. Good posture. What if you take the spring length plus equals that float? Plus equals that float. So we can say spring length plus equals float moving? Float bool No ifs needed. Oh, hang on. Moving is your bool. That's what I thought, but when I put moving in here, it doesn't like that. I guess because I made it as a bool. Oh, it's... I see. There we go. Float moving. And it's not vector 2 on the player, it's just vector 2. Oh. Simple, it's all good. Twitch statistics tell me that FFS and I already share like 90% of our viewers. Oh yeah, we do. But also I'm focusing right now. Hang on. Multiply by delta. But we need to say what delta is. Or maybe we just put in... to get delta. You do? We have to say it in the argument, right? Put delta argument, yeah. And then call that in the process. Func process delta float void camera blurb delta. Like that. Try this. All right, let's save that. Let's go to Fairy Realm. Play. Oh, whoops. Play. Velocity, oh, more than 0. Now we hit play. Keyword velocity on null instance. Player apparently is a null instance. That's the wrong path to the player. Interesting. It's ... player. Not get. No, it needs to be like get like that. Get ... player. But in quotes. I see. ... No player? Oh, just ... And that gets the root. That means get the parent. Oh. Okay. Means get parent. Get the node above me. Well, if the node above spring arm is immediately mesh instant. Oh, wait, node above like this because it's connected on the tree. I think I see. Yeah, okay. Hit play. It's growing. But when we stop, it doesn't go back. It's just going to infinitely grow. Now, how do you make it go down when you stop? We go to the player. And we can do... Wait, no, the camera. There we go. We would need an if, don't we? I used my brain to figure this one out. What are you working on? What happened to the which game? It's the same game. We're doing the Great Refactoring, where we are basically remaking the entire game. 1 times 2. Why are we doing 1 times 2? Then select that and Control E. Nothing happens. Control Shift E. 2. It's crazy that the sound just happens. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't... Now take 2 minus 1. Oh, it solves the equation. It's 1. It's going to be 0. -1. Welcome back from ads, everyone. Hope they're exciting. Okay. Interesting. So if you multiply your float by 2 and -1, you get a range from -1 to 1. Which means if moving is false, your float is -1. Ah. So we do an if moving equals -1, then we just do spring length minus equals float moving times delta. No ifs. You're adding this float to spring length. If it's 1, it goes up. If it's -1, it goes down. Okay. I'm a little lost on the mathematics here. Symbol working on Pluffin till 3 a.m. Whew. Crazy. Crazy. Till 3 a.m. Put your float into a variable. This one? Var. Now my local eatery I go to is out of bagels. Oof. My cool cam float. All right, we'll just call it float moving. Cam float times delta stream crashed. Don't say that. Did it? It didn't crash. Wait, what? What? No rip? What? Unrip? Are we good? Oh, we did? I guess we did crash? Interesting. Nope, now we definitely crashed. 30 seconds. What is this? Crash, needed a page reload. Interesting. Well, we're back, team. I don't know what happened there. Seems to be working again. Okay. Strange, strange. That's annoying. Yeah, because I just got the notification that we're streaming again. Very strange. I don't know why it does that. It's been doing that a lot lately. It just crashes like real quick. Doesn't give me a warning or anything. Then we lose everyone. Then we have to wait until people come back. Then they start coming back. And then we go help them back. Oh. Get a better Twitch. Might have to, I guess. Might have to. Anywho. I'm on mobile. It's the worst Twitch. Yikes. Yikes. But to answer your question from long ago, Symbol, we are remaking our game. So we have the same game. It is the same game, like this one. But we made it very poorly. So we're remaking it from scratch. Only this time, we're not using any models or anything. We're just putting in like spheres and squares and stuff like that to kind of map it out and do layout and whatnot. And then we'll go back through and we can add in all the art and whatnot, make it look good. Fix your internet. Aaron, if I had the money, I would. We have the best internet that we can afford. Oh, run. Ugh. 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 Not from scratch. Yes, from scratch. My internet bill doubled since I started streaming. Ooh. Do you not have like a flat rate internet bill? Most internet bills around here is like flat rate. You pay X amount per month, and then that's it. Unlimited. I would look into getting that because that sounds awful. I had to double my internet speed. Yikes. Ours is pretty, it's okay. It's like 500 download, 25-ish upload. The upload is kind of bleh. But it's like, it's just not good internet around here. I was paying for 10 upload. Ugh. Yeah, to stream you have to have at least 20. At least. I have a full gigabit up and down. I thought fiber was pretty common these days. Sammy, it depends. If you're in one of the locations where like the main lines connect, so that's New England, California, Florida, I think Virginia, then that's very common. It's actually more uncommon to not have gigabit. Where I used to live, I had 2 download and 2 upload. It was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I could download a game, just boom. Streams always running well. I miss it. I do miss it. But we moved down here to Texas because this is where the densest population of game devs, programmers, and content creators are. So we figured, all right, move down here, get surrounded by everyone, start networking. Now, I've only been out networking a couple times, so maybe that wasn't the play. Texas, indeed, Symbol, Texas. Down in Texas. That's why we got a cowboy hat. We got the cowboy hat just to be in Texas. Are you winning? I think we're winning. I would say so. I think we're winning here. slowly and steadily. We're just trying to fix up the camera with some crazy mathematics that Ironic was teaching us. Crazy mathematics. Of course we do, yeah. All we do is win. I meant for density, I don't believe that. Yeah. So Symbol, with the exception of California, because no sane person wants to live in California. That is expensive for no reason whatsoever. The next best place is actually Texas. And then following Texas is places like Florida, Nevada, Colorado, and all that. California dreaming. Yeah, no, I would not want to live in California. Not unless I had to. But even then, I'd probably just go somewhere else. Texas is the new Silicon? Yeah, that's what it's turning into. That's what it's turning into. Unless California, like, really starts to fix themselves, then yeah. I agree with the California statement as someone who lives there. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome back from the anti-pre-roll ads, everyone. Hope they were enjoyable. We were just talking about where the densest populations of programmers are and content creators and all that kind of stuff. I'm happy to be in Canada. See, that's another place I wouldn't want to live is Canada. It just doesn't sound fun. I want to live in Sweden or Finland? Nah. I'm pretty happy living in the US. I think it's pretty there's a lot of great opportunities that we get the fortune of taking advantage of. What do you mean not fun? Not fun. I don't know about living in China. I don't know about that. I have a couple friends that live in China and they think it's fun, but actually I shouldn't even speak on that because they got social credit scores. But if they say one wrong thing, their score goes down. Went to a beautiful princess town. Everyone knew you. Aw, Infinite Tanny. Oh, shucks. Thank you so much. How does one go about deleting someone's Twitch? Asking for a friend. You just delete. Okay, time to push the new security patch update. Hopefully nothing breaks. Alright. Copy. Paste. I really need to start making branches. We just have the main branch. Oh, God. Alright. So, let's see here. What we're doing. Camera alert. Taking the delta. We chuck our cam float, our float moving, into our spring length. Times 2 minus 1. Like that? Oh, on line 21. How long is commit cooldown? I think it's 5 or 10 minutes. Something like that. We had to put a cooldown on it because what ended up happening was people tried to oh, now it's not stopping now. Yeah, I don't know, Ironic. It's starting to seem like this is a complex way to make a broken system. Oh, you need to clamp it? This is much better than your ifs. And else's. I So far, I mean, I'm gonna trust you, but so far I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I like this idea. It keeps the player moving. Well, yeah, but I'm not seeing it because the benefit of what we had previously is that we could mess with the speed it takes to increase and decrease, and then we could have all the set variables. Freeze when they turn 15? What? I really need to start making branches. We just have the main branch. What do you mean trees when they turn 15? Oh, we need to make branches. I get it. Ha ha ha. 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 All right. So now we need to clamp. Let's go here. You always just push main? No, I didn't used to. I just haven't gotten around to, on this project itself, I haven't gotten around to making branches. Anti-memes, my beloved. I always push main. Fun guy, I couldn't tell that you, I thought you loved compiling on Windows. From everything you've been saying, sounds like it's like your dream. As a 17-year dev, I only push to main. Oh boy. Okay, so now we need to clamp. How do we clamp the float moving? As a 17-year-old dev, I only push to main. Oh, Taddy. Branches are for scaredy cats. Yeah. You know how to clamp floats. Yeah, it's clamp F. So, but would I put it in the variable is my question? And what do I clamp it to exactly? Oh. I got into the habit of never pushing to main. Code turned me to the dark side. You're clamping your spring length. Ah. Where do we do that? Maybe a new line here? You can do it in the same line. Not like that. Uh-oh. Oh, do it here. So I'd have to do a separate line then. Spring length equals clamp F float cam float plus delta? Spring length. Oh. Clamp F spring length plus cam float times delta. Let's finish it there. Our min 8. Max. I'll just do 13 for now. But oh, whoops. The problem I'm seeing though it doesn't do anything to the float you put in it. Oh, these? Oh, spring length equals. I see. Okay. So, what don't you like about this? It's not that I think what I'm more thinking things through. We still have to have the max distance and min distance arrays here, right? So then we can change these values for the clamps. Yes, of course. Okay, so instead, what we do is we call this min distance IDX and max distance IDX. Like that. Okay, I get it now. That makes more sense. And now what we want to do is we don't really need this tween. We want to do IDX, which we need something to, yeah, it needs to be an int. We're gonna need something to increase IDX when our, so it would be on our ready, we can say player manager dot stats dot attack range dot current value changed dot connect, and then we can connect it to a good old anonymous lambda saying IDX plus equals 1. Like so. That increases it, right? Even if the value goes down. Right. I mean, our value will never go down unless we're doing testing. So maybe we do want to add it so it does go down. Just for testing purposes. So to do that, we want to do, let's see here. When it changes, how do we get the previous value and say, like, if the previous value is less than the current value, then IDX minus 1, or I guess it'd be level. IDX equals level instead of adding 1. So we could just say IDX equals player manager dot stats dot attack range dot level, because level just goes 1 2 3 4, which is the same thing. There we go. Now it goes up and down. Absolute genius. Ooh, giving myself chills over here. All right, now we need to actually set these arrays though. So we'll just add, I think 4. And we're starting off with our max distance going to 10. Then our max distance goes to, what do they go to? $10, $20, $30, $40. 10, 20, 30, 30, 40. Min distance. I think it was 8, 10. I want to say 13. 13, 18, 23. 13. Oh, wait, no. 13, 18, 23. Save. Moment of truth. That's annoying. We don't want that to happen. But also, we need the zoom, we need the lerp to go faster. So how do we make it zoom in and out faster? Let's go player. How do you make a float bigger? You just make it bigger by adding or multiplying. But what do we do? Like four, like switch it to 4 times 4 minus three. Wait, this is 1 times 4 minus 5. So what happens when we multiply it by 2? Oh, the whole thing. Okay. There we go. Sweet. All right. What is our camera's base? Or not our camera, our drag area mesh. No. Our base stats. Range 5, not 8. So we'll go here. Player. Target find, or yeah, wait, because target finder's not connected yet. So should fit. Nope. Interesting. What are we doing here? There's no way we got it to fit already. Did it? I don't remember us setting up the attack range. Oh, apparently we did. I think what we did is we also changed the field of view of the camera. If I remember right. Yeah, 90. Because we're on 75 right now. So we can hop back here. Go to our... Oh, not there. Come over to our player. camera. Field of view, 90. There we go. Perfect. Okay. And now we just need to show and hide the mesh when we're moving. So to do that, we just go to our player script. We need a variable for moving. That's the other reason why we wanted it. So what we could do is we could just go back to the camera, and then this var moving, we can just do player moving, player dot moving instead. Don't need that. So we will need player moving. Var moving as a bool. And in our physics process, under move and slide, we can say moving equals velocity dot x. Oh wait, whoa. What was the precursor? Heck, we'll just do this. Vector 2. And then I just want to do print moving. Double check it. False, true, false, true, false, true. Perfect. And then we can go back to the player, delete this, and then go back to our camera. And we can get rid of this. Player dot moving. Cleaned it up. Easy peasy. Save. Play. Sweet. And now in our player script, we got moving, and then we can say if moving, we'll say actually if not moving, and then we can take the target finder mesh. Oh wait, actually, don't do this in the player. I'm going live. See you later. Sounds good, fun guy. Have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. We can actually go to the target finder mesh here, and we can say func physics process, and we can say if player dot moving, if not player dot moving, and then we can do a variable var player as character body 3D equals get dot dot. And then we can say if it's not moving, then visible equals false. Or yeah, visible equals false. Now get won't return node seen before the ready. So it needs to be an on ready var. Oh, not ready. At on ready var. Now, there it is. Ah, but it's not showing. So we need to go back. And then we can just go else. I'll just do elif just to specify. Oh, whoops. There we go. Perfect. Now we got our attack range showing. There's our boss fight. Big scary boss. Add another wall there. So the whole reason we wanted to do this is purely just to see the map as we're creating it. So it makes more sense looking around and being like, okay, this makes sense. Cool. Yeah. All right, now we go back to here. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this wall. We're going to just straight up do a little duplicate. Little rotate. Make it an odd shape so it looks cool. Oh, whoops. I was like, why isn't it moving forward? Man. That should be good. Boop. Right into the wall. Like so. Cool. And then this is gonna be boss wall left. Right 2. Center. Perfect. Yeah, we're liking this. We're liking this. I'm on phone. Nice. Nice. We like that. We're also going to change this to 8. 8. And I'll just keep 8. A little smaller. And I think that would give us enough room to where we can take on the boss fight. Well, items delete. Interesting. So it's like a little boss fight, right? Little boss room. And then what we can do is let's figure out the rest of this. We'll do a boss placement. Go back under the map. I'm just gonna drag these up so they're out of the way. Howdy, Vet. Haven't seen you in a little bit. How you doing? We're doing we're making the map now. We got some sweet functionality, which I should probably commit. Player, camera, lerp. I'll just call it lerp. Player, camera, lerp. Lerp. Even though it's not like technically a lerp. All right, so now we got to figure out where are we placing the rest of these here walls. I think we're gonna do Probably some kind of wall here. We're trying to give this place some life. Maybe before we do that, we do something like this. Like that. And this will be another secret. Howdy, Grin Kitty. How you doing? Glad to see you again. Welcome. We're currently on to the map prototyping phase of the Great Refactoring. Doing nice, doing nice. Sweet. Doing pretty good myself. Doing pretty good. Just working and working. Doing some prototyping. We got some more player movement stuff done. Using some of professional game dev, Ironic Moronic's magical math. And now we got to figure out how we're going to do the rest of this placement stuff. I think what we do is the what? The Great Refactoring. Oh, magical math. Magical math, yeah. It's like doing float things. That's what it is. Basically, it's getting the camera to when we move, it zooms out, and then when we don't move, it zooms back in. Pretty fancy. Floats, I mean. There we go. That's what we're doing. This is the fancy float math. It's basically like a lerp, except not a lerp. All right, those walls are gonna go away. These are the boss walls. I think I meant the number floats. No, not like a floating number, no. Like a float as in like a 0.01. A float. This kind of float. Yeah, like 2.442843948292894. Yes. Exactly like that. All right, next we're gonna add another set of CSG boxes. And these are gonna be the... yeah, we're gonna put them here. Map level 1, CSG box. Bop. We're gonna bring it over. And I think this one's gonna be more of a squared off area. So we'll do the height to 5. We'll go woo. 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 Maybe like there. Looks good to me. Secret wall right. We're going to duplicate. And we will actually go whoop. Bring it over. Bring it up. And we'll go like that. Ooh, I don't know if I like that. Maybe. Secret wall. Center. And then duplicate one more time. Something like this. I wanna Do it like that. Take up a whole sector. Yeah, something like this. Bring this smaller. Something like that would be good. Yeah. This can be left. Secret wall left. Now what we got going on. And then we need to add another CSG box. Whoop. Whoop. Boop, boop. Like so. And we'll just make it an 8 by 8 by 8. Bring it up like so. Seems pretty good. I think so. We'll call this that. Drag you up. And just for the sake of continuing with making it somewhat not just gray, make that red. Make this also a darker red. I'll go back to here. Now we got to figure out where's our next wall going. I'm thinking we do a little something like here. Maybe we'll do a wall like that. And then another set of walls doing like maybe that. Just 2 more walls. Yeah, I like that. All right, we'll do CSG box. Bring it over. Go here. YF5. Bring it up. Then we go whoop. And bring it up. And then a little bit of that. Like so. Pop it in, bring it out. And then we'll do one more. We'll call this wall top. And one more wall. Wall. Bottom left. Make the Y5. Ooh. Drag it out. We're gonna go a little bit of a slant, I think. Something like that. Yeah. And that is our base map design for Fairy Realm 1. What do we think, team? So the idea is we're going to have some spawns here, 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 and maybe here. Something like that. Maybe something here. Kind of basic. But it's a level 1, so like it should be basic, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okie doke. So now this is map level 1. Maybe we color the walls so we know that they're gonna be trees. So let's go wall right, which is that guy. New standard material. Albedo. Like an orange. Nah, we don't need a color actually. That's just extra work for no reason. All right, map level 1. And we're going to do this. We're gonna go Fairy Realm. We're gonna delete this packed scene. And then we're gonna go to our map level 2, 3. So we can go here, right click, save branches scene, map level 1, realms, Fairy Realm. Save. Perfect. Next, we want to editable children, close it back up. And we're gonna go to our Fairy Realm, go to the pack scene, quick load, map level 1, open, save. Hey, is it still refactoring? If I'm adding new features while I build from the ground up again, I was writing out a plan. I felt like I was making a whole new game. I think it's like, I mean, if you want to get super technical, maybe not. Like, we're refactoring, but we're really just remaking the game while refactoring. So I would say, yeah, I just put it under the category of refactoring. Because you already have, at least in our instance, we already have the base mechanics down. We're just adding in a little bit more, changing it up. So yeah, I would say it's refactoring. But you're making it from the ground up again. I hope that's going well. It's been rough. It's been a little rough. Let's see here. So we can do this. We can do I was just unsure what to call it. I guess what I made was a prototype. Yeah, what you made before was probably a prototype, and now you're making the full thing. Like, are you making the finalized? Thank you. No sweat, no sweat. I think this is fine. And then what we're gonna do here is we're actually gonna go and do right click, duplicate, and then we're gonna make local. Now it's map level 2. And what we're gonna do to it is we're gonna go, let's see, let me think here. Map level 1, click this wall. Yeah. Hang on. I guess final. It was more of an exercise of learning to program, but I want to see if I can make it feel more like a full game and less like 2000's Neopets Flash game. Hey, don't dig on Neopets there. That was a good game. I remember playing that quite a bit. Playing some Neopets. Alright, map level 2. What we want to do is we want to unlock this wall over here. This was the secret wall left. A big opening. Okay. That's good. Now we go to our Map level 2. Let's go over here. Delete, add a new one. Bring it up. Come over to this. Map level 2, delete. Delete. Then save branches scene, map level 2.